Hi guys, welcome to Wrestling Retrospective. In this video I will be doing my predictions for Elimination Chamber. First up we have Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. For me, I think Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley are going to get the win for this one. I think it's going to be a really good match. I don't think Rhea can afford to lose this close to WrestleMania, especially if she's facing Charlotte. Also, I feel like this feud is going to continue anyway. I feel like we're going to get Edge and Finn Balor in some way, probably in Hell in a Cell like it's been rumoured a lot over the last few months at WrestleMania. So for me, I think this is just carrying this feud on for the next few months. I think it's going to be really good though. One of the better mixed tag matches, as I'm sure Rhea and Beth won't mind getting to go with the men as well. So we've also got that prospect. Whether they actually do that, I don't know, but I feel like they could definitely, like kind of blur the lines on the whole man and woman fighting thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. But yeah, Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley for the win. Following that, we have Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. I think this is one of the tougher ones to predict. In my opinion, I think Bobby Lashley's going to get the win. I feel like he needs to win more. In my opinion, I think Brock Lesnar winning him over will be really good. Having 2 wins against Brock Lesnar will be good for him as well. I think Brock Lesnar going on to WrestleMania, I'm not sure what he's going to do, but then I'm not sure what Bobby's going to do either. Wouldn't surprise me if Bobby was in the US title picture maybe, but then but then maybe not, based on what I think was going to happen at WrestleMania for the United States Champion. So yeah, I'm not sure what either of them are going to be doing going into WrestleMania. Those rumors of Gunther and Brock, but then they've been squashed as well, as it seems like they seem to be going Drew, Sheamus and Gunther at WrestleMania. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really good match. I do enjoy watching Brock and Bobby go at it. They're one of the 2 better athletes, and I've been looking forward to them match for a while now. I'm surprised they're doing it at the Chamber, as they don't have a clear path to WrestleMania. I thought they might save it for the grandest stage, but that's not the case clearly. But yeah, looking forward to it, and Bobby Lashley for the win. Next up we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match. For me, I feel like Asuka's going to get the win in this one, though I feel like there's 3 potential winners and 3 who definitely won't win. With the 3 not winning will be Carmella, Nikki Cross and Natalya, but the 3 that could win, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez and Asuka. But yeah, my choice is Asuka. I feel like she makes the most sense to go on to WrestleMania and face Bianca Belair, and I kind of think Bianca Belair's going to lose at WrestleMania as well. I'm kind of hoping for as well. I feel like her reign has gone a bit stale over the last few months. I know that I'm certainly a bit sick of it. I feel like it's always repetitive with her feuds and the way they go. I feel like Asuka, with this new gimmick and providing something new on her point, would make quite good for the championship. I think the close second would probably be Raquel Rodriguez. They seem to be pushing her and have a lot of investment in her on television, but then there's the blurring the lines of Raw and SmackDown and stuff like that. I'm hoping after WrestleMania we might get a draft and it'll be more clear who's on what brand. Plus I do love a good draft. But yeah, I feel like out of the 2 chamber matches, this is going to be the one that's not as good. I feel like the men's will be better. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. I think it's just that there's more sleeper picks on the men's side, whereas this one's a bit more clear. I think, I don't think Carmella's going to get it. Nikki's not really in a position to be in a championship match. Natalya's only in it because it's in Canada, in my opinion. So there's only really 3 winners. But yeah, for me, I think it's going to be Asuka. Following that, we have the Men's Elimination Chamber match, which is, I think, it's going to be the better, as I said in the last part. I think it's going to be the better of the chambers. I think this is the hardest match of the night to predict, as I think that Austin Theory is going to face John Cena at WrestleMania. It's whether he's taking the US title into that match or not. For me, I think the only person who's not winning is Seth Rollins. I think like Logan Paul might make an appearance and cost him, or it'll be something to do with Logan Paul will cost Seth Rollins this match. I think it'll just be a cheeky roll up or something like that, which will cost Seth the match. I wasn't surprised if he was even first eliminated, to be fair, and it was like a bit of a shock. But yeah, I feel like the kind of potential ones I've in my mind is Gargano, Priest and Theory to win. I do think Theory is going to win. I think he's going to take the US title into his match with John Cena, maybe put it on the line. I do watch Cultaholic. Ross on there suggested that Theory wins, faces Cena for the title. Cena wins, does a US Open challenge the next night on Raw, and Jay White debuts, which I would love if that happened. I'm a big fan of Jay White, and if that, I think I'd probably lose my shit a little bit if that happened. I'm not going to pretend. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, to go through every individual, Ford I feel like isn't ready for a singles championship, and I feel like a Street Profits breakup might be on the card for WrestleMania, and then they might bring it back round for the United States Championship. Sorry, but yeah, I think he's going to have a really good performance, similar to Kofi Kingston back in 2019, where people think he's going to win, but then he just misses out, but has a really good performance. It kind of makes him as a star kind of thing. Bronson Reed is going to be the more dominant part of the chamber. He'll probably take everyone out, but not eliminate a load of people like we've seen in the past with Brock Lesnar and Shayna Baszler. Yeah, I was like, Gargano, I think he's going to have a decent showing. He might even start the match and Iron Man it. Priest, I would love to see Priest win. I just can't see it happening. I feel like putting a title on the Judgment Day might be worth doing, especially as they're so over right now, and all the stuff with Dom seems to be trashing a lot of heat, but it shows that it's working kind of thing. I'd probably say they're one of the better parts of Raw at the minute. As I said, Rollins I don't think is nowhere near going to win due to Logan Paul, and of course Theory is probably favourite to win the match and retaining the United States Championship, and that is what I'm going to go for. Theory stays United States Champion. And finally, what I assume will be the main event, we've got Roman Reigns defending the WWE Universal Championships against Sami Zayn. I think this is going to be quite the emotional match, with Sami being in Canada as well. I do think though that Roman is 100% retaining at this point. I don't think he's going to lose the titles this close to WrestleMania, but it's kind of the way it happens, which is kind of what everybody's invested in. I think that we could get just a complete destruction of Sami Zayn, and kind of like a worse beatdown than we saw at the Royal Rumble after the match. We could see Jay get involved in some kind of way, but yeah, I think, like as I said, I feel like Roman's definitely getting the win here. It's just a case of how they're going to play it. I think they're going to do some really, really close kickouts, stuff like that, so people get really, really invested in this one. I know that I certainly will be. But I just can't see past the fact that Roman wins. What Sami will do at WrestleMania, I don't know. Whether he inserts himself into the title match with Cody, or whether he goes into a tag team match with Kevin Owens against the Usos. Either way, I'll be pretty happy with it, you know. But yeah, I'm a bit like other people. I do not see Sami as the main event guy, as the champion, you know. I didn't think Daniel Bryan was going to do it in 2014, and then he did. I didn't think Kofi was going to do it in 2019, and then he did. And it's going down a similar path here. I know it's kind of going against the popular thing, but I honestly agreed with kind of the storyline of the company, which was they are not the faces of the company. And I agree with them then. You know, I'm a big fan of the storyline. I'm not a massive fan of Sami Zayn. But yeah, as I said, Roman Reigns to retain here, 110%. So those are my predictions for the Elimination Chamber. I'm looking forward to it a lot, to be fair. I think it's a little treat before WrestleMania. I feel like matches like the Bobby and Brock match, I thought might happen at WrestleMania, so the fact we're getting them now is really cool. But yeah, do comment down below. It does help the channel if you comment anything to do with the video. Do comment your predictions as well. Let's see what everyone else is thinking about the pay-per-view itself, or premium live event. And yeah, do like, subscribe, all that other stuff. It does help a lot. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later on.